Hello, fellow Triple T's. This is Steak, and I'm just going to read you this disclaimer really quick. I'm going to start putting this on the front of my videos from now on. This is the first official stream on the Steak Co. YouTube channel. Okay, so disclaimer. While we make every effort to ensure that we accurately represent all the products and services reviewed on this website and the potential for income, it should be noted that earnings, income statements made by Turbo TRX and its advertiser sponsors are estimates only of what we think you can possibly earn. There is no guarantee that you will make these levels of income, and you accept the risk that the earnings and income statements offered by the individuals, right? As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success that you may experience. The testimonies and examples use are exceptional results which do not apply to the average marketer and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Individual success depends on his or her background, dedication, desire, and motivation. There is no assurance that examples of past earnings can be duplicated in the future. We cannot guarantee your future results and or success. There are some unknown risks in business and on the internet, and we cannot foresee which could reduce results you experience. We are not responsible for your actions. The participation in our program should be based on your own due diligence, and you agree that Turbo TRX and its advisors and sponsors of this website are not liable for any success or failure of your business that is directly or indirectly related to the purchase and use of our information, products, and services. I am not a financial advisor. All I can do is tell you what my experience is, and you make a educated decision based on. Hopefully, I can give you an experience that you may or may not relate to. So that sounds crazy, huh? What we have to do to protect ourselves, I guess. This is, again, the first stream, so most likely not going to be exactly the way I'd like it. When you first start streaming, and I've had other streams before, I was a gaming streamer. You're always going to start off with very few viewers, especially right now. It's doggone 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been working till 2 o'clock in the morning ever since I've joined Twin Turbo TRX, maybe even a few days before that. I'm very passionate about this. I'm a stakeholder. I'm happy to show you the back office. I haven't sponsored anybody yet, as you can see, but that's okay. You have to start somewhere. But I did unlock every level. And if you want to see some promotional videos, I can get that to you. Let's see. Make that available to you so that you can at least know what we're talking about here. All right. Playlists. Yeah, this guy's funny. Promotional videos.
Turbocharge.
Alright. Oh, it's there. Anyways, let me go ahead and take that and I'll put it in the description of the live stream. Concurrent viewers 1. Do I have a viewer in there? Anybody that wants to talk? Alright, we're going to be silent. That's okay. Eventually I'm going to have to get a bot. But for now, this is the first stream. It took me a while to set it up, but it is what it is. Let me see. Oh yeah, I was going to put that in the description, was I not? I don't know if I can do that live. Yeah, I think he came in and left. Right on. I don't blame you. Some guy rambling on about a bunch of random stuff. Alright, so this is going to be some... Oh, I need to put this up top probably. Oops. Control Z is undo. Control X is cut. I know not everybody is necessarily computer savvy. I want to go ahead and put a keystroke reader on the screen so you can see what keys I'm hitting, because sometimes, you know, I find it helpful to see what people are hitting, because they do some magical things sometimes, and I'm wondering, how do they do that? Right, so let's go. Twin Turbo TRX. Alright. So we're all set with that. That's some promotional stuff, you know, if you want to find out more about the whole twin turbo opportunity. I don't know why I can't talk right now. I'll get the hang of this as I start learning more and I start becoming more proficient with streaming and whatnot. Hopefully I can be a lot more entertaining. Alright, so what I wanted to cover today, let me just show you a few things, okay? So when I first saw this, it basically ticked off everything I was looking for in a home-based opportunity. Most multi-level marketing businesses, which I love, always have, even though I've never made any money on them. I've made a little bit of money here and there. But the point is, I've always loved the concept. I always thought that was the next evolution for business. When I was young and I was in the military, I saw it as like really business 3.0, because the first version of that would have been your franchise, like McDonald's. And at McDonald's, you know, you spend a few $1,000,000 or $1 million at the time. You get yourself a McDonald's, you have to go to university. I think you have to work for McDonald's for a year. You have to have like $1 million liquid in the bank. And then when you have your business running, you pay a percentage to the corporation. Okay. Personal franchise, which is something more like Amway, there's practically no risk. What's the business fees? About $50, which is tax deductible as a business expense. So the business side of it, and the rest of it's products. So it's $150, whatever, with the product. And if you're not going to get the product, you know, like, why bother? You never want to get into something that you don't believe in 100%. And that's why I've done so. I always do. My wife will tell you I do so much research before I get involved in anything. And she don't like any of these types of businesses, regardless. but she does know I do my due diligence, and I know what I'm talking about when it comes to this stuff. Okay. I've already read the disclaimer and get rid of that. All right. So this is an example of what I believe is the first franchise, or pretty darn close to it. You know, it usually comes down to something really popular in order to get the public attention, right? So let me see here. If I'm ignoring anybody in the chat, I apologize. I don't really have a mechanism for watching that yet, but I will. I think what I'll do is I'll just put this down here, so when somebody's talking, I shall see it, hopefully. Okay. All right, so the Atlantic, right? Risky dream of fast food franchise. You know what it comes down to is, I guess this company, Burgerim, they started this franchise concept. They got a lot of pushback. They were being told it was, what you're doing is a scam. It's illegal. You shouldn't be doing it. And whenever you're the first at something, you're always going to get pushback. For some reason, like the government, I guess in order to protect itself, showing that it's righteous and moral, will try to protect the community without really understanding what they're doing really, or what they're even against. So these companies, the pioneers, see, they have allegations of being a Ponzi scheme. The pioneers have to defend themselves because they really believe in what they're doing. They believe they're helping people out. They're helping out the little guy. Somebody doesn't have $1 million, right? Well, in this case, I guess you would need I'm willing to bet back then they weren't $1 million. The first franchises. Of course, when McDonald's came around, even McDonald's had some pushback as well. They grew really fast. And understand that Ray Kroc was making more money dead than he was alive. So he built something that would continue on and grow exponentially and basically encircle the whole planet based on this business concept. And they teach this stuff in college, actually. There's companies that will come out and go directly into direct sales because word of mouth is still the most powerful form of advertising. Okay, so Amway obviously is Amway a pyramid scheme? It's coming from Amway. You know what they're going to say? Heck no. I would suggest to you that just about every form of power in this world is a pyramid scheme. You look at government, how many presidents do you have, right? You have one president, you have one vice president, and then you have your chiefs. It gets very narrow at the top of any organization. And I kind of wonder sometimes if the pyramids in Egypt kind of represent the concept of that kind of power, because they were some of the first to demonstrate the power of the pyramid structure. So the work of the masses funnel up into individuals who can wield that kind of power against other nations. Anyway, so they've got some pushback, obviously, trying to deal with this concept that they may very well be a pyramid scheme, which of course they're not. And there's reasons why they wouldn't be, having to do with like you have to have a product that is worth what you're selling it for. Like you can't get involved in a business structure legally where you're selling a pen that's worth 10 cents for $100, right? Because obviously the pen isn't the reason you're doing it. It's all about the money. And there's nothing wrong with that, but it's not a true business structure. One of these days I'll get more in depth into the differences between a pyramid and a illegal pyramid. Illegal pyramid scheme and legal pyramid schemes. Actually, there's two different types of pyramids, frankly. Warren Buffett. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. That's a pretty powerful quote. That's what franchises allow you to do. Obviously, there's only 24 hours in a day. And what franchises do is they allow you to leverage your time. As you bring in team members, people that work with you, and you get big enough, obviously, when you have people from all over the world all working together for a single goal, and you get a percentage of that effort, you're going to be making money. You're going to make more money through their efforts than you will with your own, because there's only 24 hours in a day, and you add up like maybe 1,000 people that are working with you. Their efforts are going to be more than 24 hours. Sorry for all the pop-ups and stuff. I need to get rid of some of these things. Okay, so this is the twin Turbo TRX Instagram. This is very useful, actually. A lot more useful than you might think. You can use these for websites, for your YouTube videos, to help promote Twin Turbo TRX on your YouTube channel or your websites. Right now, YouTube is very generous towards businesses, and there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of reasons why people are being pushed to work from home. You've got the COVID. You've got the big freeze in Texas in our situation. Hurricanes. I mean, it seems to be one disaster after another that's forcing people to stay home. And this is an excellent opportunity to get involved with while you're sitting at home. I'm not really allowed to say it's risk free, but from my perspective, the way it's the way it's structured, the high performers are going to pay it forward. And for people like right now, I haven't done anything. If I continue to do nothing, if I continue to have no productivity, my lane 40 and my lane 100 are going to get filled. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, look in the description and look up the where is it? Look up the promotional videos playlist, and you just go through there. There's only a few in there. There's one that's only 2 minutes long, and that pretty much covers just about everything. Just does it really quick. But it does it too quick, in my opinion. It doesn't really explain very well the fact that your lane 40 and 100 are, and when I say 40 and 100, these, I don't know why it says T right there, because to me that makes me think that it only costs 40 Tron to get involved with this lane. That's $40 worth of Tron. This is $100 worth of Tron. So it kind of makes me rethink this other thing, because I thought they were paying out in Tron, but I could be wrong. These could be dollars. If they're dollars, that kind of changes my perception of what I'm getting paid here as a level 5 shareholder. Okay, and just so you know, I'm going to give you a reminder. If you decide that this makes sense, you're going to want to get involved as quickly as possible. If you have any problems, let me know, because we need to help you get to the level 5. And I can tell you right now, I mean, we're talking about a total of $2,000, but you're talking about becoming a shareholder. There's only going to be 10,000. Once that's filled, that gets locked in. No one else will be able to get involved on that level. Okay, and so what we have here is we have shares that are being divvied out based. This right here, the payout volt, it represents 50% of the business. So if I come back here, I think I'm getting better at describing this. When I refer somebody to a level 40, or in my case, I'm always going to be doing the 140. I'm not even going to be talking about the 40, frankly. 140 is typical for any multi-level marketing business, okay, if you want to get started. So you definitely want to start there, and I've shown in a previous video why that would be a very important thing. 25 sales in a month, $1,000 versus $3,500. Huge difference. And since these are pretty much well secure, I think you would be pretty much crazy not to talk about this as if it was a $140 opportunity versus a $40 opportunity. Okay, so anyways, so I refer somebody at 140, right? So this is going to get filled, and this is going to get filled. These two empty slots. Okay. 20% will go to me directly, go straight to the wallet. The other, did I say 20%? $20, which is 50%. $20 goes to me, $20 goes to the vault. Over here, $50 goes to me, straight to my wallet, $50 goes to the vault. You know, 50% of any purchase will always go to the vault. Okay, so when you look at the vault, 5% of the entire vault goes to the shareholders. It gets split up. It gets divided. Right now, there's 1,025. When I signed up, it was a little bit less than 1,000. So it's starting to move there. And so if you look at the rewards that are being paid out, it splits up. So you take like 900 and you split it amongst 1,025, right? So I think, you know, like, how many people have we? The company has brought in 40 new members in the last 24 hours. Okay, company is the wrong word. I will say smart contract. So there's a concept. Is this a business? Is it a corporation? Is it a franchise? Is it a MLM? I would say it's closest to a referral marketing type situation where you're looking for referrals. There's a proper word for that. I can't think of it. Affiliate marketing. I'm sorry. Here's the word right up here. Wealthy affiliate. So this is it's closer to being affiliate marketing. Okay. But it's a smart contract. This has never been done before. This has never been seen before. So this is going to be kind of like going back to the original franchise. I don't even think people really would know how to label this thing. I know I wouldn't. But anyways, like I said, one of the reasons why I got involved with this thing is because it's just really cool. It's the first of its kind. Why would I not want a piece of this? And this is a lifetime. You know, once you become a shareholder, you're a lifetime shareholder. And I was thinking that these were Tron values, but if these are dollar values, that completely changes my perception of what I'm getting paid. So I need to ask about that, by the way. And once you get in, you can have access to people actually know what they're talking about versus me, the actual people who program this smart contract. Okay, so let's say 32.32, right, times 30. That comes out to $9.6, right? So let's multiply that by 12. That's $115. If that's correct, and I get that every year, I mean, that's pretty significant in my opinion. See, I invested $2,000. Assuming what did I say it was? I already forgot. Shows you how smart I am. 0.32. And actually, this is the lowest I've ever seen it. Usually it's way more than that. So it goes up and down according to the market, I'm sure. Well, also according to how many people are buying versus how many shareholders are. It's going to get divided up amongst the shareholders. But I've seen this kind of take a huge bump recently, you know, just from my perspective. What do I know? I've only been doing this for a few days. Okay, so anyways, 0.32. 0.32 times 30 is 9.6 times 12. 115. Okay, so let's see, $2,000 divided by 115. All right, so 17 years. I get a payback now. That covers my initial investment, assuming that I don't do anything else. But actually, that's not even accurate because the way this thing's set up is we get something called airdrops, where it fills up your first 2 lanes if you don't do anything. Okay, so there's an artificial intelligence built into the system that will notice people aren't doing anything. The high producers are basically paying it forward. They're paying into this. Okay, so it's based on what you've done so far. So if I've gotten 2 people in, I'm getting half, right? So I'm getting 20 here. I'm getting 50 here. It's going to fill up the other 2 for these 2 lanes. Okay, so I'll get another 20, I'll get another 20, I'll get another 50, I'll get another 50. So you're going to get a total Actually, these bottom ones, they go to your upline. I'm sorry. So you don't get that. You don't get that third slot. Everything resets after that, and the one after that. So every third referral goes to your upline. That's the best way to put it. So anyway, so 2020, that's 40. Okay, so I get 40, and my sponsors, or the people that I sponsor, are going to get their money back. They're going to get 40 when it cycles, right? Or actually, when these two get filled. Is that right? When it cycles, they're going to get their 40 back. I'm going to get my 40 back, right? So when I fill these two up, I'm going to get my 40 back. My referral, my referrer, is going to get his 20 when I signed up, and then another 20 when this thing cycles. Okay, when it cycles, because he gets the third one. This is where it cycles on the third one. I know I'm confusing. This is the problem with live streaming, but you know, that's how you learn. You get better. I'm sure I'll say this enough to where I'll get better at it. So again, so it's 100, right? So when I sign up, my referrer, my sponsor, gets 50. I get 20 on the first lot, 20 on the second, and then the last one goes back to him, so he gets a full 100, right? So he gets 50 when I sign up and 50 on the recycle, on the third referral. And when I sign people up, I'll get half up front, 50, 50. And then if they don't do anything at all, if they do absolutely nothing, all their slots are going to get filled. So if I got 2 referrals and 1, 2, 3, 4 slots get filled and these 2 remain empty, they're going to get filled with something called an airdrop. 10% of the 50% that gets paid into the vault goes to paying for these airdrops. I feel like they just want to make sure that nobody gets left behind. That's one of their mottos. Nobody gets left behind. And to me, that's pretty incredible, and it's a pretty good indication of the kind of people you're working with on this. Okay, and you're also buying product. Okay, you're not just throwing money in this thing. The product is phenomenal. I've been looking through it. It's worth more than what you're paying for, and of course you're getting product that you can resell. That's these downloadables. You could edit them, you can resell them, you could turn them into blogs, you can turn them into videos, whatever you want to do. They're very flexible. It's digital, so you basically can earn on them infinitely, basically, and you keep 100% of the profit on those things. But there's also these other videos, internal training, that's only for the members of the Turbo TRX. When it comes to Bitcoin, really, really powerful stuff. This is when you add this and that, I mean, you're definitely getting way more than what you're paying for. These by themselves is way more than what you're paying for, but with everything included, it takes it to another level. So it shows you how you can earn. There's the guy who put these things together. Brandon Ivy is his name. He started off with $30. In 6 months, he had 6 figures. I'm not even paying attention to people talking. In 6 months, he had 6 figures. In the next 4 to 5 years, up to this point, he has not been living off anything other than his crypto. He doesn't have a regular job. This information has been put together by him, and it starts off very basic. An introduction to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency. What is the blockchain? And I would suggest, even if you know a little bit about this stuff, this is going to help fill in some gaps. Stuff that you didn't, the stuff that you thought you knew, didn't quite understand, and you didn't know you didn't understand until you watched some of these videos. And the cool thing about the whole video thing The videos are never going to get tired. You watch them over and over again, which I do, and I recommend doing. Okay, so what is blockchain? The birth of Bitcoin, Satoshi Nakamoto. How do cryptocurrencies work? Where to buy Bitcoin? All very interesting questions, right? That's you unlock these when you buy into the first lane. This is what you get when you buy into the second lane. Coinbase tutorial. I've been using Coinbase since I started in crypto years ago when it was first starting to become a big thing. Cryptocurrency wallets, protecting your investment security, cryptocurrency altcoins, becoming acquainted with Bitcoin and crypto lingo. Okay, so this is something I haven't said on here, I don't think, before. Where'd the money come from? Like, how was I able to put $2,000 and become a shareholder in Twin Turbo TRX? Well, I did it with CryptoCoin. Okay, so I tried my hand at investing different things, you know, different cryptos. I did some trading. I got into like investing in videos, similar to YouTube videos. You can actually back some of these things up, even if it's not your video that you put up, and you can get back some earnings from that. It's kind of convoluted. I might go into that someday. Same thing with posts, blog posts. If you see somebody that is very productive, that might be a good investment for you. And you could basically, by backing someone's post, you're increasing their visibility on one of these websites. Okay. And I never really made any money on any of this stuff, but I had my priorities. I had my job, and I focused on that, and I completely forgot about all of these chump chains and all these exchanges. And Elon Musk recently said that Bitcoin is slightly less scammy than the dollar, which increased the price of Bitcoin all the way up to $60,000, right? And so when I came back recently and I looked to see what I had on these exchanges, you know, it came up to about $3,000. Okay, and that's part of what I used to go ahead and purchase my shares on this. I mean, I said it earlier at the beginning of this video that this is actually ticking every box of what I'm looking for in a what I would think of as an MLM. Obviously, this is the next generation of business. This is a smart contract. Again, never been done. So, see, cryptocurrency wallets, protecting your investment security. I'm gonna have to get off here in a bit. Cryptocurrency and altcoins, becoming acquainted with Bitcoin and crypto lingo. Look, if you like some of the stuff I'm saying, or you're kind of intrigued and you want to learn more, you're going to want to subscribe. You're going to want to hit that bell so that the next time I stream, which I plan on it being tomorrow, because I plan on streaming every single day from now on, even if it's only for a few minutes, but hopefully for longer than that. And I'm working on a few things. I'm working on showing you how you can maximize your profit taking on the product, okay? I don't think there's anybody really getting into that right now, but I'm getting into it because I think there's really there's some value here, okay? And I believe that the best way of getting value out of these things is to keep your costs as low as possible. Okay, so you're going to basically make these things available worldwide as a digital download, and you're going to charge something like $17 for them, okay? Wealthy Affiliate, I think, is the best engine for that, okay? It's very cost effective. I should log in. And it's also, with the theme, it's affiliate marketing. There's no levels on this, okay? So you're only going to get credit for people that you directly directly refer to this website, okay? Which is fine. It's basically you're going wide instead of going deep in MLM terms, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, okay? So The really cool thing, there's a couple cool things about this. First of all, you're going to get, it's $29 a month, right? You're going to get 50 videos, 50 websites, I'm sorry. Like I've got 2 that I'm working on right now. I've got Bitcoin breakthrough. What was the other one? Oh, mastering Zoom. So I've got those 2 on there that I'm working on. I haven't set them up yet. I'm still working on it. But I want to set it up. I want to maybe create some videos on how to set that up pretty quickly. Maybe even create a program that does everything, that converts. Because basically what we have here is, these are websites, okay, ready to go. Put together a web server, dump these into the public directory, and you're pretty much ready to go, except for maybe you're going to have to do a little bit of tweaking on the payment methods, okay? This is going to take a little, this is WordPress. There's a lot of advantages to being a blog versus just a standard website. Being a living document makes your website, gives it greater web presence. A static website doesn't impress the search engines very much. Like Google, Bing, they're gonna see you as kind of not very relevant. Okay, as your website grows, based off the people that look at your website, it's going to become more relevant to these search engines. And so when somebody does a search for a business opportunity or whatever product that you happen to be promoting, your website is more likely to come up. And another good thing about using this website is the wealthy affiliate domain.com domain is already established. So you kind of like piggy banking off them. And it's going to cost you no extra money. I mean, you're paying $29 a month, of course, but there's not going to be any like additional monthly fees or yearly fees for domains or anything like that. All right. The other thing is you're going to get, this looks very much like a social media website. So you're going to get very familiar with this. People are going to be jumping on there, ready to work with you. And as soon as you sign up using my affiliate link, which is in the description, you're going to be linked directly to me. All right. So when you put up a new website, I'll see that, especially if you make it known clearly. And I'm going to participate in helping you out with this. Let me tell you a little story quickly. I am running really low on time here. Okay, so I had a friend when I was young. He was an older gentleman, and he was telling me about a group of people. I'm not going to mention the groups, you know, who they are, but this group of people in America were very savvy when it came to other people from the same country they're from, right? They're very tight knit, right? So they bring in somebody from a different country to live in America. They want to make sure that this person is comfortable, successful, gets married, has kids, all this fun stuff. So what they do as a community is they put together some money. Okay, so it's kind of like crowdfunding, the original crowdfunding, as a loan, so that the person that's coming in can start a business. So as an example, if it's like a lingerie, you know, a clothing business, just as an example, could be anything, whatever they're into, I'm sure. They would open up, and when they did, this community would come over on opening day, and they would shop there, showing their support and making the company look, or the shop look super successful the first day. This is how these people paid things forward. I think it kept that community very strong, and they're all independent, you know, business owners. They didn't come here to get a job. Okay, so there's leverage in group support. These are things that social media offer right now, whether it be Facebook, which I'm not a fan of, mainly because I keep getting locked out of that thing. I keep having to create a brand new Facebook. I think it's garbage, frankly. That's my opinion. You can never like get any kind of technical support from them unless you're already logged in. Which, if you're not, there's nothing you can do. Anyways, except for create a new Facebook website. Must have like 5 by now. But you know, something like this, Wealthy Affiliate, the Instagram, YouTube, these organizations, these companies allow people to connect together and leverage each other's efforts and attention. With Wealthy Affiliates, as a team, when you put up your new website, we're all going to jump on there. We're going to comment on there, talking about how great your website is, how great the opportunity is. We're going to be telling the truth. And what that's going to do, it's going to increase your web presence, and it's going to make it more likely to show up in a search result for the product that you're promoting. And that's seriously powerful. $29 a month is nothing when it comes to that. But as an affiliate marketer, right? Since you're going to be doing affiliate marketing anyways, getting involved in Twin Turbo TRX, these two companies, they match up very well together. Okay. Program details. Okay, so whenever you sign somebody up as a referral, and you're not going to get a percentage of the people they refer. Okay, this is you're just going to get the one level, whoever you directly refer. When you directly refer someone, you're going to get $23.50 a month. There's more detail to it. I'm just kind of simplifying it, right? You're paying $29. What is the profit margin on that? So about 80%, you're making 80% of the profit whenever you refer this to somebody. That's absolutely insane. So I'm sure these people, whoever run this website, have a huge expense. But I bet you I know what. So the answer to that is that what to think here. The answer to that, I used to work at Gold's Gym. Okay, so at Gold's Gym, one of the things, and I did sales at Gold's Gym. One of the things that being a member of a gym, a worker at a gym or a salesperson at a gym, you kind of learn the ins and outs, the business model of the gym itself. I'm the only one here, just so you know, but that's okay. I'm going to turn this into a video. The gym relies on the fact that most people are not going to use it. If it wasn't for that, they couldn't remain in business. So basically, most of the people who own gym memberships are paying for the people who actually use it on a regular basis. So if it has a pool, the other members are really paying for that. You're not paying enough to really help maintain that. You know what I mean? It's too expensive. But when you have all these other people, like let's say there's only 20 core people that really use the gym, and there's this is just a rough example, and there's 80 people out of 100 who are members are not using the gym so much. Like they might go in there once a year, 2 times a year, maybe never, but they're still paying that membership in the idea that they would at some point want to go to the gym. or at least they want to have the option at all times, because you never know, right? New Year's coming up. If everybody went to the gym all at once, first of all, the gym couldn't handle that kind of capacity. The gym would quickly go out of business if everybody who had a membership showed up. So when I think of like these websites like Wealthy Affiliate, you know, I'm in sales. Come on, we bring in new people all the time. How many people stick around? Like when you're in this company, when you're doing sales for more than 2 years, that's an old timer, right? People just don't last that long. High overhead. It's not for everyone. Easy burnout. Okay. Any business. Most businesses go out of business first year. It's huge, huge numbers. I think it's like in the 80s or 80% or something like that. But if you look at the successful people, people like Ross Perot who went bankrupt multiple times, the reason they eventually became successful is because they never stopped. They would just get back up, brush themselves off, and do it again. Anyways, so that's a whole other thing. So my suggestion is most people at Wealthy Affiliate who have memberships probably don't use the website. They come on. I mean, I've used this website a few times over the years myself. Sometimes I was hardcore with it. Sometimes I wasn't. I think this merges very well with Twin Turbo TRX, and I think that it's going to be a really good combination to have, especially when you use the product and you're selling the product and you want to keep your costs down. This is going to be an excellent solution to that. And it's going to help promote your product right off the bat. And you've got a huge resource here. Literally thousands of people who are on there at any one time, willing to answer your questions in real time. You have a question at 2 o'clock in the morning, chances are there's going to be someone around to answer your question right then and there. Especially if it's a technical question about WordPress. All right, so you refer to people, that more than covers the cost of your membership. Okay, and as you start selling the product that TRX offers you, like the 6-figure business, influencer secrets, Instagram guide for beginners, Bitcoin breakthrough videos, these things have high value. You're going to be able to not only pay for that, but have some profit on that. It's a very convenient tool. And I'm going to probably do some tutorials on how to do that quickly and easily eventually, once I get figured out myself. Okay, so I think this is going to conclude this broadcast. I'll try to do this earlier next time. I look forward to seeing you as members of the Triple T, Twin Turbo TRX.